What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks WNBA player props video. We're going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 4 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you do so. It is a player props website and app where you win money off of picking the over and under on things like players' points, assists, rebounds, points, rebounds, assists, fantasy score, 3-pointers made, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match deposit up to $100 today on your first deposit. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go ahead and check it out. Get that free money offer and start winning some money with these picks today, guys. So excited to get into it. Got 4 picks for you here. If you enjoyed the content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Like goal in all these videos is going to be 200 likes. So let's talk about it. We got a 2-gamer tonight. In the WNBA, the Dallas Wings taking on the Phoenix Mercury, the Minnesota Lynx taking on the Las Vegas Aces. And I'm going to be targeting the Minnesota Lynx Las Vegas Aces game. This game comes with a 168.5 over-under. It is the fastest-paced game on the slate. And there are 4 players in particular that I really want to be targeting because the usage is really condensed on both these sides. And these 4 ladies really do dominate for both of their teams. So let's talk about it. Let's go player by player here. And the first player I want to talk about is going to be A'ja Wilson. And I'm going to be taking the over on her fantasy score tonight. She's been an absolute beast on the glass and as far as blocks and steals to start the season off. Has been one of my favorite players to target for sure in the fantasy score category because you get the 3 points for every blocks and steals. And she has been doing it all. She's averaging 40.86 fantasy points per game on the season so far. Playing a bunch of minutes, doing a bunch on the glass, doing a bunch of the blocks and steals category as mentioned. Last game out, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal. The time before, 15, 7, 1, 5 blocks, 1 steal, 4 blocks the game before, 5 blocks the game before. Just racking up a ton of blocks, which is huge. You get 3 points for every single one of those over here on Prizepicks, and they've got her line set at 36 fantasy score. I mean, that she can surpass that really quickly with what she's doing to start things out here. And I've got a projected score 40.91 fantasy tonight. I mean, a 36 fantasy score when she's averaging 40 seems pretty easy for me to want to just go ahead and target right away. And then lastly, when you factor in the minutes and all the other stuff that we look for out of a player, she's playing plenty of minutes. You know, she's playing 31 minutes per game, averaging 10 field goal attempts. So, you know, the usage is there in that category, averaging 10 rebounds, and also the assists and then the blocks are there. I mean, like I said, 3.4 blocks per game. Would not be surprised in the least if she leads the league, and she does. 3.4 blocks per game is just really good stuff. So A'ja Wilson is going to be pick number 1 on the video today. I like the over 36 fantasy score for her. Pick number 2, we're going to be going with, well, we'll go to her teammate first here, and then we'll discuss the other side of the game. So we're going to go to her teammate in Jackie Young. Jackie Young, another player that I think is going to be a fantastic target tonight. Has been playing 34 minutes per game, getting tons of minutes out there, 11 field goal attempts, 3.8 rebounds per game, 3.4 assists, 1.6 steals, 0.6 blocks. But the field goal attempts there, like I said, the usage there, the minutes are there for Jackie Young, and she is putting up quite a bit of fantasy points per game as well, alongside A'ja Wilson, putting up a total of 32.46 fantasy points per game. And once again, getting the blocks and steals every single game out, it seems. You know, 1 block, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 steals the last 3 times out. That's an automatic, quick 9 fantasy points for you right there on top of the scoring, the rebounds, the assists, 35 minutes, 31, 34, 38 for Jackie Young. And I like the over fantasy score for her tonight as well. Prizepicks has her line set at 29.5. I think that's simply too low. I've got her projected for 33 over here in my projection model. With the minutes, the usage she's getting 29.5, the block steals. And the up-tempo game, like I said, this game is expected to be much more up-tempo than the other game. Come to the 168.5 over-under. I shouldn't say much more, but more up-tempo than the other one. So we'll be taking advantage of the pace in this one. And then I just have these players projected to perform a lot better than what Prizepicks has their line set at. The peripheral stats are there, the usage is there, the minutes are there. So I like the over Jackie Young score tonight. And then running it back on the other side with Minnesota, I have 2 players for you as well on their side of things. The first player I want to talk about is going to be Sylvia Fowles, another player we've been targeting a ton alongside A'ja Wilson. It seems like these 2 are my favorite 2 to target throughout the season so far. 34 fantasy score, I'll gladly go ahead and take the over. I've got a projected to score 39 tonight. And once again, another tall forward that gets the job done as far as blocks and steals are concerned, plays lots of minutes. She's averaging 39 fantasy points per game on the season, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 4 steals, 1-1. 38 minutes, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 16, 11, 26, 14. You know, she seems like an automatic double-double out there on the glass. And like I said, the blocks are there, the minutes are there, pretty much everything you could want. She's averaging 1.4 blocks per game. She's averaging 1.6 steals per game. She's averaging 12 shot attempts per game. So pretty much everything you can want. And then lastly, the minutes, she's averaging 31.8 minutes per game. So Sylvia Fowles going to be pick number 2 on the, pick number 3 on the video today. And lastly, rounding things out with her teammate on the Minnesota side, just returned to her first game in action this season and had a big game, and I'm expecting more going forward. That's going to be Kayla McBride, averaging 35.1 fantasy points per game. That's because she came back. She played 37 minutes, 24 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, contributed in all categories. Massive minutes for her, and I've got her projected to score 35 tonight. And when you look at the Prizepicks line, they've got her only set at 24.5 fantasy scores. So I've got her projected to score 10 more than her fantasy line over here on Prizepicks. Think this is simply too low. Once again, very condensed usage on the Minnesota side. It's Sylvia Fowles and Kayla McBride for the most part. And on the Las Vegas side, it's Asia Wilson and Jackie Young. So I want to be capitalizing in it, hoping that this game stays close. There is a pretty large spread in this one is the only thing that's a little bit scary. It's an 11.5 point spread in favor of the Las Vegas Aces. But honestly, regardless, I think that all 4 of these ladies could get you there. Even if the game kind of does turn into a blowout, just based upon where their lines are set and where I've got them projected to. If the game at the end kind of turns into a blowout, still like the 4 picks here, so I think they get the job done. So that is my 4 picks for this WNBA player props picks video today. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. If you want to check out the premium content packages, I do offer those. Link below in the description. I have a Prizepicks MLB package, DraftKings FanDuel MLB package, Prizepicks NBA package. I'm working on rolling out a WNBA package right now. If that's something you're interested in with projections and all that fun stuff, let me know. And yeah, that's all for me in this one. Wish you guys all the best of luck tonight, and we will see you in the next one.